Hello viewers, thank you for watching us. This is the second episode in our social department, and we have come here with a very interesting topic. When you look at my panel here, they are strong gentlemen and two ladies with very big and wide ideas. This is Search Room, and I can't forget to remind you to subscribe to our channel. You like us on our Facebook, and you can still find us on our website. I'm Bwambale Jorin once again, and I'm pleased to have my panel here with me. And I'll first introduce my panel. On the right hand side, there is my brother. He is called Kiryokumove Nicholas. You can greet the audience.
Okay, hello viewers. Thank you for watching Search Room YouTube channel. Always subscribe and hit the like button.
Thank you very much. Nicholas is doing ICT and biology. He's a teacher by the Gama University, and seriously, he's going to expound much on this topic. Then on my left, there is another gentleman called Mr. Ayevale Prosperous Kwizera. Still, you have been seeing him in our episodes. He's still here. He's with us here today, and he's going also to expound. Greet the audience.
Thank you so much for listening in. May you have a wonderful and the best discussion from here. Thank you.
Yeah, Ayevale Kwizera Prosperous. He's doing Bachelor of Science in Nursing, still at Bugema University, and he works with the Search Room. Then, to my right hand side next to me, there is also another beautiful and humble lady called NAMULINDWA PETRA. Thank you for being with us. You can greet the audience.
Hello viewers, thank you for watching us. Please enjoy.
And NAMULINDWA PETRA, she's also doing Bachelor of Science in Nursing, still at Bugema University, and she's also working with us, Search Room. Then, next to me, there's another beautiful lady called MIGISHA Promise. MIGISHA Promise, she's doing Bachelor's in Journalism and Mass Communication at Bugema University, and she's also working with us in this company. You may greet also the audience.
Hello viewers.
Hello. Today's topic, we are going to look at the most common and increasing challenge that we are facing in our society and in our community. This is the increase in single parents. And this thing, when I was reading one of the journals, and I found out that this is a problem not only in Uganda, but almost especially worldwide. Now, when you look at I read like the US Bureau of 2015, they are showing that every 2 years there are approximately 13.6 million single parents in the US, and those single parents, they are raising approximately 22.4 million children. They have only one parent, most especially commonly mothers. Then when you come to Africa, single parent ranges from 10 to 35% of the population in the whole of Africa. So the 35 out of 100 mothers, you find out that 35 of them are single parents. Then when you come in Africa, the most country which is leading is South Africa, whereby, like in 2017, children that were born in 2017, they were 989,318 babies. But out of those children, interestingly, 61.7%, they had no any information about their fathers included on their birth certificate. So that percentage, you found out that their fathers' names were not included on the mothers didn't know the fathers' names, which means after pregnancy they left them there. Now, You find out that also in Uganda there are many single parents that I myself, mostly from my community, like in Western Uganda, they have a Konzo there. Find there are many mothers who are single. Now, today's topic, we are looking at what is increasing this problem. Because what are the side effects on both the parent and the child? And what can we do to control this? And another thing, we are going also to see whom should we blame? The guy or the lady for the increase of this single parents. Now, without wasting much of the time, let me start with my brother Nicholas. Nicholas, what do you think has caused this?
To me, in the first place, I would like to say this kind of behavior or single parenting, it is increasing, but we should first look at where is it increasing most. You see, according to the record, it's showing that 22% in the US, and you see that this one, to me, it comes as a change in the cultural aspects of the area can increase. Look at the percentages in the US, and then look at the percentages in South Africa. If you look at the lifestyle in South Africa and the lifestyle in the US, you find that they almost have the same lifestyles. Some kind of liberal kind of laws, whereby the laws allow someone to do anything. And then secondly, you find that the culture there, is just, it's not like too African, okay, where people are responsible for the parents. Anything small can make someone go into a divorce and then send divorce papers, and then they break up the marriage, hence leading to single parenting, because the one who goes to the children remains a single parent and forever.
So you are like, you are trying to say that those worlds that are somehow developed, women, they still seem they can't be controlled by girls. Any mistake, let us divorce and...
You see, it's not only women. This is even guys. You
see,
in the US, a man can decide and say, from today onwards, we send divorce papers and we separate. But you see, like, for example, in your communities, you see that the percentage is low. Why? People are still Africanists, okay? We still believe in parenting, the power of having both parents. We know what it means by you growing with both parents. But you see in the US, the situation is different. So to me, you see one of the causes, it is the change in the culture of the community.
Prosper, I don't know. I see that point, because when he's bringing it on the aspect of the US. But I'm seeing it in Uganda. It is with us. There are many parents here who are raising kids alone. Are they also having the same characteristics like those of citizens in the US, in South Africa? What do you think?
Well, I don't know if I got his point very well, but I think he was trying to say that the conditions under which somebody or under which a parent can raise a child alone is higher in those countries than the way it is here in Uganda.
Actually, that's
because for them it is easy to divorce, and divorce is among the reasons as why we are having most of the children being nurtured by single parents.
Now let us bring it to the perspective of now us Africans, because for them, when they are single parents, which means they can take care of their kids. Now what about these hours of a mother, they have left you with a kid and you are selling mukene on the street, or you are selling chako on the street? What do you think that is causing that in now the aspect of Africa?
Well, I have very many reasons. One of them is divorce. One of them is unwanted pregnancies. Because, sometimes some of us, mostly firstborns, I'm sorry to say this one on camera, but most of the firstborns were born when they were unwanted. It was just some pleasure that people went into, and some other third party came into the existence. You find that this is when you ask those fathers and mothers.
Okay.
So unwanted pregnancies, you find that the only person to stay with a child is this mother. And for me, who is a man, I never wanted that, and so I ran away. And this mother, mothers have a lot of love for their children. However they are, whether lame or whatever, they will still stay with what? With their children. That's why they will stay there to raise their children, bringing it to single parenting. Talk about this issue of orphanage, death of one of the partners, we should look at that. It is natural, and that one has contributed to a lot. Children are orphans, they don't have financial assistance, and the only way is to thrive and make sure that they can make ends meet because they don't have any other hope.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll come back to you. Now, I think that issue of orphanage, yes, those are tragedies that are always there, whereby, yes, a person can die. Now, we are looking at this now, we are talking about others, unwanted pregnancies. Why should we have an unwanted pregnancy? Why should you reach to that level of having an unwanted pregnancy? Haven't you agreed upon it? What do you think, Migisha? Promise.
Maybe I'll say we always have differences in ideologies. As you may want it, your partner may not be ready for it. Like we've seen cases whereby some people are in a relationship and someone is forcing something and the other one is good at it, and this is the time when you find like this person is trying by all means to at least get, maybe I call them an offspring.
I would like to supplement
From one
on her
of
view.
Let her finish.
From like maybe I want to get maybe we can I want to get a baby from you, for you're not yet ready for that. And like this one comes in whereby a lady is the one who wants maybe the kid from you, just wants a kid from you. There you will find that for you didn't want to impregnate her, but for her motive was to do it, to get a kid from you.
Okay, so which means
those differences in ideologies has also brought that.
Which means there is one gender which needs, and I think that is common on ladies.
Not only on ladies, even men.
I don't know.
You would like to have a child from you, but as long as after you've produced the baby, this guy, I'm talking on the other side of the guys, after getting a baby from you, then you'll be like, you bring I nurture my kid. You'll not be wanting you as a person. You will want to just take care of the baby.
That's very possible.
If you talk about unwanted pregnancy,
Okay, so 30 seconds, then I come to Petra.
I was supplementing her view, but in the end I'm disagreeing in one way. Because when you talk of unwanted pregnancy, it is because it is unwanted. That's why it is called unwanted pregnancy in the first instance. Let me tell you, people nowadays do not go looking for unwanted pregnancy. It comes along. They go for enjoyment.
I disagree.
And this kind of thing comes as a result of the enjoyment.
I disagree with
You
that.
get? You get? First give me my time. I first talk.
30 seconds, finish.
you get? So the issue of unwanted pregnancy is not coming in because these people do not know what to do, or why should it come as an unwanted pregnancy. The main intention was the other satisfaction. And people will tell you, no, this one has just come, and that's why you see people aborting.
Petra, let me first hear the take from her. She's quiet for some time.
No, I'm not going to talk about unwanted pregnancies.
Okay, we have a point.
Yes,
You're
I
going
have
to
my-
note it, and you next you are going to talk about that point.
Okay, so my point about single parenting is, I think it starts all the way from the dating process.
Okay.
Yes. So in most cases when we are dating, when youths are dating, there is a time when your partner can hide his real characters. You
Okay.
get? Or the lady can hide her real characters. Then you hurry to get married, you reach into marriage, then you start seeing those weird characters that you didn't know.
Or you see them even sometimes the person has given you the baby before marriage. Then I mean, no, that was not in an agreement.
So when you are already in marriage, it can lead to a divorce because some characters you can't manage.
Nicholas, you wanted to say something. The point, this point, how you start your relationship matters a lot.
Yes.
whether you're going to raise the child alone in case you get a child. What were you saying?
Okay, me, I'm on the other side. Unwanted pregnancies. You see, unwanted. You have not defined which side. I may want the pregnancy, but the lady does not want
Be
it.
ready for it.
So to me, it is wanted. To her, it is not. That's first thing you should know. Secondly, some parents, especially grandparents, are ready to raise their grandchildren.
What is common?
Without-
Is it that one of you doesn't want, or
What-
it is both of you don't want?
What is common is these days
You never know.
in the contemporary world, what is common is one side wants,
Another
the
one
other side
doesn't
does not
want.
want.
I think
Okay, for me, I may say I
disagree.
want
Maybe it
a
hasn't
child.
been an experience to
wait,
me, but
I think he has a point.
In the
because
contemporary world. That is the
because if both sides don't want, I think it's when you come to an agreement that let us abort.
Okay, let us look at this. Let us look at this. These days, people are reproducing. Okay, they just want to continue their generation through reproduction. They should leave genes, but they don't want the responsibilities. That's why you find there are many people who have children, but they're not married.
Yeah.
I want a baby boy so that if maybe I die of an accident, I live and I
Yeah.
live somewhere.
Offspring,
That
yeah.
is
But not because I want to marry.
okay.
Not
You see
because
that
I
point?
want-
That's
is
what I'm
common
talking
in
about.
Africa.
Not only in Africa, even in the US, even everywhere. We make a contract marriage, especially in the US. We produce children. I want 2 children after we divorce. But the question comes, after divorce in a contract marriage, who is remaining with the child? Is the father. So if it's the father or is the mother, who is that one of the cause of being a single parent?
By the way, you have reminded me something. There's a man who died and was having 99 kids.
And no,
And,
and no wife.
he was saying that a man, you cannot count the number of children a man must have.
there could be reasons why that person had 99 children.
You want
But
to
which
offspring.
reason?
Adoption.
He wanted children, but he didn't want to marry.
You get?
think he adopted
There are
them.
people who cannot give birth. There are people who are friendly and who have really humane hearts that they can adopt children that have been found maybe on the streets.
No, the other one admitted
They were
that
biological
my
children.
That one is among the reasons why we are seeing a lot of single parenting increasing in our society.
Me, I'm not
No,
looking about
they did not
adopting
adopt
kids. We
You
are looking at
produced them.
you
Biological.
produce.
Once you produce.
Remember, you can't produce a child alone. There's a process. A man must be involved in the process and in the game. Then you do what, you get a child. Now, but in raising the child, you find you are raising the child alone. That is what. Not going to pick a child on the street, then you raise. We are talking about you are
Being a
parents.
participant.
You are the only person raising the child.
Then you talk about responsibility
Uh-huh.
and the child neglect of the fathers or the mothers.
They don't bear the they fear
They don't, of
responsibilities.
course. And that one is really common.
What
nowadays.
responsibilities are they fearing? Because when I got you, automatically, yes, you loved me. Maybe which responsibility? And there are ladies who love material things, vehicles, what and what. What is that?
These men fear responsibilities. One of the responsibilities they fear.
Not all of them, some men.
Yeah.
Because some of us don't fear
Sorry,
them.
some men.
Thank you.
Some unresponsible men fear responsibilities. Yeah, that's it. And one of the responsibilities they fear, paying school fees, just buying Pampers, food for the 2 of them, the lady and the kid.
But now, the issue is, when should the man be responsible? By producing after maybe pregnanting the lady, then I take you home. It's when I should fulfill the responsibility.
No,
Is it what you
no,
are
I
trying to
disagree
mean?
with
No, it's
that.
not about all
Responsibility, I'm sorry, I'm not yet married. But for me, I think and I feel that responsibilities of a man begin from the day you know that your lady is pregnant.
Yes.
Because I come from the medical field, and therefore there are these antenatal checkers that are supposed to be done. And they're supposed to be done by only the mother or the woman. They're supposed to be done by 2 of them. So they need to be involved in all that kind of responsibilities from the day this person is pregnant up to the day this child of theirs comes to an understanding that I'm now a big woman, I'm now a big man at a certain age of 35.
I think most of the guys, what they fear, after pregnanting, they are going to give me the lady. I marry. Others, maybe they are not ready for marriage. So me, I think what you need to do, you have pregnated the lady. Take responsible.
And
You can become a parent when you are away and when you are
I would
there.
I'd like to defend these the so-called responsible men. I'm not defending them in the right way, but I'm defending them in a way that they are not fearing to be responsible. They would want to be responsible. You get? Trust me, nobody wouldn't want to be responsible. Even taking care of a mere girlfriend, nobody wouldn't want to give or to make sure that the girlfriend is fine. But the issue is
you're
issue
lying.
is money. You get? Everything
Not all
comes
about money.
from money.
Excuse me.
Poverty
There are
of
some
these
people. There are some
Wait. It's okay. Let me first
I
hear
get
from
it.
Promise. Let me first hear from Promise. There's somebody who is intercept. Yes, Promise.
Now I'll disagree with you. When you tell me the person who may be wanting to do it to be responsible, and no one would maybe deny, maybe refuse that responsibility. There are people who are irresponsible by nature. Even if he has got what it takes to be responsible to care for the person, still in him he won't have that responsibility.
Mr. Prosper.
By the way, on that, there is one person. He's a big person in the government that I won't mention the name. That person is even, he asks the wife to account for the salt that even you are doing, what you're buying.
Yeah, that's being too much responsible.
You are saying something, Nicholas.
Okay. Responsibility. What is the measure of responsibility? Prosperous talked about people want to be responsible,
But they don't have money.
But the question comes, is responsibility defined by money? The answer is no.
It is not
Responsibility ranges from your discipline, your actions, finances involved,
And
Exactly.
your willingness.
and your willingness to sacrifice the little you have. And responsibility is measured by the satisfaction of mind of the person whom you are taking care of, even yourself. Sometimes you can do something and you say, surely I have done my part. The mind tells you. But if you don't, even your mind will tell you have not done. For example, take an example. At this age of ours, you have a girlfriend. If you're not giving her what, if you know that you don't have money, and you give her the little you have, surely you feel at peace because your mind tells you, surely I'm giving her what I can afford. But if you have money and you're not giving, even your mind will be judging, will be telling you you are not. So, is it money that makes us responsible? No, it's not money.
At
True.
times.
You
Thank you
can
very
have
much.
money and you may not be responsible.
Now that we have seen that there is lack of responsibilities, other ladies, they like material things. You find out that now they are maybe convinced by the guy driving, but they don't know the history of where the vehicle came from. Maybe when the guy borrowed the vehicle, they end up falling in love. And these days there's a trend. If you don't drive, you cannot get a lady. So the more the vehicles are fewer than even the number of the ladies there in the world. Now you find out that one vehicle is used to do what, to cohabit on more than five ladies. When they become pregnant, they are being left there. Then another thing we have looked at, maybe lack of reproductive health services. Ladies then don't use protective gears. Now here let us in summary, whom should we blame for this single parenting, a lady or what? Me as the moderator would say, I am blaming a girl for her to become a single parent.
I disagree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not only the girl that is involved in the process of getting pregnant. Even like becoming pregnant, and then you can't tell me it's her choice to be a single mother.
But why don't you know your days that you are going to be pregnant?
No, sometimes it's an agreement, and then some people tend to change.
Which agreement? I've not raped you.
Wait. As during the process, some people agree to have the baby or to take on life. Like maybe they need to put someone in the house, and along there you find people somewhere maybe due to someone's character traits, someone opts out of it, and that means both of them, they are to be blamed. Because you can't tell me it's the lady who told maybe the man now you can just leave me with my kid. Sometimes it's the man who leaves the lady, and you find most ladies are willing to be what? To be maybe married, maybe they are willing to raise up the kid with the father, but the father
leaves. That's why I blame
refuses.
some ladies. Now, how can you be convinced? You are not yet married. Yes, you will get a child and I'll raise for it. You don't know even the historical background of the guy. Then you accept him to give you a baby. Prosper. How do you think? Don't you blame ladies for that?
Well, I blame both of them,
Why?
because specifically these are the two people that understood themselves before they even got engaged in any way. So you expect them to have the mutual understanding and relationship, both ends. So if you are to if it happens to the side of the mother or maybe of the woman, then the man is to blame. If it happens to the side of the man, then the man is to blame, because bringing up a child, it does not take only one side, it takes both of them. So for me, I could blame all of them.
You're blaming these, a boy and a girl, all of
Yes.
them, for the rise of single parents.
Yes.
Nicholas, whom are you blaming because
Yeah,
of
I'm
this?
blaming both of them, because first thing you know, someone, you see, when you agree to have a child, you should first take on the responsibility of having a child. You know, this is a being that you're going to bring into the world. Okay, this person will need the parents to be there. So bear with me. It is every child's right to have both parents, as it is his or her right to have a name and education and health. Okay? So both parents, when you start thinking about divorcing or breaking up with a relationship and you already have a child, you do first look at what trauma or what problem will it bring to the child before you, because for you older people, you can learn, you can cope up with the situation. But imagine a situation whereby a child is asking the mother, where is my dad? Imagine a situation where the child is asking the father, where is my mom? And yet there's no graveyard and where you will say, I buried your mom or your father there. Okay? Some parents go to decide that even they don't know exactly who is the real father, or who is the, especially on the side of ladies, who is the real father.
Because they also don't know.
Okay? Because why?
Which means ladies are jumping up here and
you can't
there.
blame them. You can't blame them.
Why?
You can't blame them. You can't blame them. You can't blame ladies for them having children or raising children alone. Because this is not their cause.
But Nicholas, let me ask you. You are a lady, you don't know even the father of the child.
We live in a sex network.
Come on.
You should understand that. We live in a sex network.
What do you mean by
What
that?
do you mean by that? Go
Okay.
deeper.
You see, you are having a girlfriend. A girlfriend has a boyfriend somewhere. Even you have a girlfriend.
Somewhere.
Even you have a girlfriend. A girlfriend has the other one. You see, if you connect to you, that's a network. But now the thing comes. You see, if someone is pregnant, I ready to take on responsibility. Because if you sleep, for example, with a prostitute, it's different. But if this is a lady whom you loved, and maybe you knew that you were in a network, why didn't you pull out before impregnating the lady?
These people don't want you to know that you are in a network, because
Okay.
if you are in a network, they will know you bump
We
out.
are in a sex
Why
network.
should we
Should
be in a
understand that.
network?
But
Who brings
now-
that
now-
By the
network?
time you understand the network, us, all of us. Because let me tell you, I will go for a lady when I know this lady has a boyfriend.
Then I will tell you
That's
to
why
get
even most
saved.
of us, you see, a guy goes to a lady and says, I love you. And then the lady says, I have a boyfriend. And then this guy will say, sorry, we should get this boy of yours another girlfriend.
Or you say, I am better than the other.
Others even say, I knew that you have, with such a beauty, could
That
you be
means
single?
you are accepting to connect yourself the way you connect to a phone. You're accepting that I'm connecting my Bluetooth.
So at the end, you end up
network.
not blaming the lady
Aha.
for the pregnancy.
It's like the way you connect to a
blame
wrong
the whole
network and you get the virus.
You blame the whole
Do you go
network.
on blaming the owner of the network?
You
You blame
Why-
yourself
why-
because you connect
let-
your computer
let
when
me
you are
ask you,
saying
Petra,
it is the same thing.
Why should you involve yourself? You know you have a boyfriend and you're having another boyfriend. Why can't you try to control yourself, knowing that what if this person has pregnanted me? At least they can trace the father of the child. Don't you think that you are blamed for that? Because me, a
Yes.
guy, what I need is, yes, I've slept with you, that is enough. Then you have gone, now you
Why
yourself,
should you
what do
call
you think?
sleeping with
Let me ask
someone
her.
enough?
Let me ask her.
Yeah, that is kind of belittling.
Okay.
Let me first
depends
hear,
on what you
let
are
me
going
first,
to look
let me
for
first
there.
hear from Petra.
Because
What do you
not
think?
every sleeping.
Let me
You
tell you
ask
something.
them. You ask them.
Let
That
me hear
not every
from,
sleeping
excuse
means
me,
you are looking
your
for
time
a
is
child.
coming. Let me hear from her.
Let me tell you something. Different girls act differently. You get? So there are some girls who can date more than one
That's
man.
the network I'm speaking about.
That's the network. But there are some girls who are committed to one man. And in most cases, she might be committed to that man, yet the man is not committed.
Now when they pregnant you with your whole network, MTN, Airtel, Simanyi, Waridi, now,
Then
who,
the
can
blame
you
is
blame the lady?
the blame is for the lady.
Good, now you are
But-
with me, give me 5 even. Uh-huh.
For me, I don't blame the
No.
lady.
But
That one
a
I
girl
can't.
who is in a committed relationship, then you have to blame the man. Because in most cases, these men can
But also,
deceive
even
us.
if you're in a committed relationship, why can't you sit down and understand each other that let us plan, we'll have a baby after marriage?
Yeah, true.
This is
Me?
very risking like that.
Things change along the way.
Along the way. That's
Yeah.
fact.
I
That's
am,
fact.
man
I am
Humans
adding,
change.
I am
Human
adding on the
hearts
members
are
to be
frail.
blamed.
Now, which means
I
before
am
you add,
adding on the members to be
since
blamed,
things
not
change
only
all
man
the way,
and woman.
things change all the way. There are always measures and causes. Why can't also a lady initiate that? I'll make sure that before I sleep with a man, he has put on a condom. Huh? I'm not saying that. You know that things will change on the way. Why can't also a lady carry your own?
But have you ever been convinced beyond? That's the first thing you should first know. You see, when I speak these things, you should put them in our own little perspective. We should not act as though we are angels.
And what some of us do sometimes.
Okay? You can be with a lady for over 2 years
Mm-hmm.
without even asking for anything from her. Okay? Especially men. It is possible. A guy can be with a lady when he does not ask for anything. So this lady, you have been with her for 2 years, there's no way she will say no to you. She will
Because-
think you are there for her. But in the end, you betray.
This is
Yeah.
interesting because of time. I think we will still get time. We'll buy more time for this. We expound much. There is very much discussion we need on this. And viewers, we need your views about this. Seriously, we will understand whom to blame
Me,
for
I
single
am blaming parents of parents.
Parents of parents. I think
Yes.
that will be another
The
discussion on
parents
that.
who gave birth to these other new parents
Now,
that are living their
in 1
children.
minute, we are giving each person 1 minute. Which advice should we give these upcoming one to avoid being a single parent, and these ones who are already single parents? Which, in just 1 minute, which advice?
For me, the advice I can give them is, please do such things when you are ready for anything. And if you can avoid the repercussions, as we have told you, as you may also know as a mature person, please prepare yourself for those. If not, then danger is coming to you. But also, our parents who are there and are still giving birth, raise your children very well to the fact that they can get involved in sex when they are at an age which is better for them to get involved in such activities.
Thank you very much. Promise. Which advice are you giving them?
My advice to the single parents is, please, as you raise those kids, you've raised out of that single parent system of yours, make sure your child does not take up the same spirit as you had, because children deserve their rights. They deserve their rights to know they are both parents. Yeah.
Thank you very much. What advice in just 30 seconds?
Yes, what I'm leaving with them is that they have not to give up on their kids. Let them raise them as how they would raise them when they are married.
Nicholas?
Okay, my advice would be people should always be responsible for what they do. And then to the viewers, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, always share our videos. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We sign out. We'll keep on the conversation. And please comment,
Bye-bye.
drop your idea. Bye-bye. This is Search Room. Subscribe, like, and support us kindly with any financial help. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.